in the heart of our four communities, specifically Sylvan Lake Garden Club, bringing the community together with different events and just their garden club in general. And joining us from the Sylvan Lake Garden Club to speak more on it, we have Tina Herzberg joining us to talk about what's going on at the Sylvan Lake Garden Club. Thank you so much for your time, Tina.
Well, thank you for inviting us here today. We have
Absolutely. Oh, go
we have
ahead,
a
please.
community event coming up next week, and I guess you want to talk about it.
Yes, life in our garden, creating rich soil from recycling food, yard waste. It's essentially like we said, just learning how to be creative with different things. Can you speak a little bit more to this event, please?
Right. Um, once a year, we put on a community presentation to the neighborhood, inviting everybody to come learn something. It's April, so it's kind of Earth Day, con-
Mm-hmm.
conserving our resources, focusing some attention on that. So, with that in mind, we had kind of the idea of food waste and where does our um, food scraps go? You throw it in the trash, it
Right.
goes away. Can we do better than that?
Mm-hmm.
There's recycling programs. We send our yard waste away, and there's a lot that goes on with recycling and things that we can do better. So we thought, okay, well, let's talk about that.
Right.
Composting. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's the basis of how everything grows. And we can do that kind of a little closer to home than sending it so far away to come back to us in bags of compost from somewhere, who knows where.
Exactly. Right, exactly. And I encourage this and I love this and I'm curious about it because this is, like I said, teaching us how to be resourceful, how to reuse things, just natural nature type things that's already coming from the ground and just how to reuse it for the ground and our soil, make things better. So
It's a
that's
full
why
cycle process,
I
yes.
Exactly, exactly. So, can you just speak on the Sylvan Lake Garden Club in general, your experience being there, and why you would encourage people to be a part of the garden club?
Well, we've been around since 1939, so we're
Mhm.
um, however many years that is. um, I've been involved with the garden club since 2017. And
Mhm.
our objectives are to stimulate the knowledge and love of gardening and nature by nurturing trees and plants and wildlife and encouraging civic planting. So, you know, part of our group um, has various levels of interest in gardening or experience in gardening. So it's really just a community gathering and sharing information and learning. Um, an opportunity to come together, which is really special here in Sylvan Lake.
Absolutely. Join us right now, member of the Sylvan Lake Gardening Club, Tina Herzberg, talking about the life in our garden, creating rich soil from recycling food and yard waste event that's coming up Thursday, April 18th, as a matter of fact. And it'll be led by Alex Smith of the Oakland Conservation District, who'll be also answering questions and things of that nature. How do you expect the community to kind of react to this event? What do you expect the community to essentially take away from this event also?
Well, I hope that they will look at the things that they throw out in the trash
Mm,
or
mhm.
compost or yard waste or whatever and have a different look at it. We've got a few people in the neighborhood that actually do compost in their backyard. And some topics in the past have been vermicomposting, composting with worms. So those seem to be kind of some hot topics, and a lot of people have been interested. So we're kind of just riding that little wave as it's um, coming on, and trying to get other people to think about how things happen in the soil. There's a lot going on in that dirt. soil.
No, I know, right?
Yeah.
And the soil. No, I completely agree. The soil tells a story too. There's a lot of history in the soil too, as well as like we say, nutrients and other things. I'm kind of curious about the community that comes out to this type of event, or even that's part of the gardening club in general. How would you describe it? Would you say it's kind of multi-generational? Would you say it's some of the younger Gen Z crowd also, or would it be some of the older crowd? And if so, how would you encourage, or what would you say the disconnect is between the younger generation and joining organizations like the gardening club, or even having interest in gardening?
Well, our group itself is a little bit more of a older crowd.
Hmm.
Our meetings are mostly during the daytime, so it's people that are available during the daytime. Um, this event coming up next week is an evening event, so hopefully by doing an evening time slot, we can get a little bit more of other people that are engaged in gardening activities or interested. So in that way, we can attract a different group, um, and appeal to other people than just art. Yeah, we
Yeah.
expand it, opening it up to, friends and neighbors and other people. So we got the word out. Let people
Hmm.
know that it's happening.
Yeah, and that's part of our job here at the Splash Live on Civic Center TV. I just was curious because I would hope that we aren't getting to a space where the art of gardening is starting to get lost and kind of get away from the younger generation. But like I said, we do our job here to get the word out. Thank you again, Tina Herzberg, member of the Sylvan Lake Garden Club, talking about the life in our garden, creating rich soil from recycling food and yard waste event on Thursday, April 18th. Thank you.
Come and join us. Thank you.